What's good, DRG family? You already know what it is. Another video of how to inject your T shot. Currently 4 months on T. Shout out to the MVP. Also wearing the Ride With Me collection today. Shout out to What Are Your Intentions? We're gonna go ahead and get this thing started. And we're back. So, different perspective. I figured this would be a little bit easier for you guys to see. So what we have here, I'm gonna show you guys. We got the injection needle, the drawing needle. Remember, you don't want to use this one unless, you know, kind of a masochist, and that's on you. We have the dispense container to dispense your old needles. And we got our tea. Yeah. Alright, don't forget your band-aids. You want to have everything nearby. And your alcohol wipes. Alright. This week is the right leg, and you want to go ahead and alcohol wipe the whole area. I say the whole area in case you don't really know what spot you're gonna do. For me, I got shallow veins, so sometimes it takes me a while, sometimes it doesn't. Well, we're gonna let that dry. Alright, while that's drying, I washed my hands beforehand, but just so you guys can see, I'm sanitizing my hands. Shout out Intuitions Oils and Candles for the hand sanitizer. Oh, boom. In case, you know, any of my viewers got OCD, like, oh, he touched the bag after he sanitized. Alright. So we got the drawing needle. We got the tea. And you want to open up. Well, for me, this makes it easier. Work smart, not hard, kids. Alright. Drawing needle. 18 gauge. And we got the tea. Whatever your dosage is, you want to draw up until that point. For me, it's 0.4. Pretty sure I mentioned that in my last video. But it's okay if you pull it out too fast, because we're going to go ahead and push that sucker right back up anyway. Yes, sir. You see? You got air in there, so I'm going to push all that back. I'm going to draw again. I mean, I already see a little bubble in there, but I personally do this about, I want to say 3 times. Alright. And we're back. So, if you saw a little clip, I wasn't feeling how that syringe started to pull, like it was getting stuck. So to avoid problems when injecting, I just go ahead and switch to the syringe, and of course get a new needle. Alright, I'm gonna try this again. Now there's no bubbles, see? Those bubbles in the last one were too big for my comfort. Alright, so you're gonna cover the syringe, well, cover the needle, sorry. Alright, as long as there's no bubbles in the plastic, don't worry about the part that screws on with the needle. Alright, just make sure there's very, very little ones in there. I'll explain now why. We're going to switch to the new needle. Alright, we're going to carefully twist off the cap. grab the new one, put it over, twist it on. Alright. By now your legs should definitely be dry, especially after that small encounter. So you see that? See how it's diagonal? This is the part I couldn't explain before. There's like a little slit like that. So you want to have that facing up to inject yourself. Alright. Now to just find a spot with no vein. You want to try not to hit a vein. You want to stretch the skin. Let's see. I'm going to squeeze a little bit out from the top. Just gently. There you go. Again, the bubbles. And we're going to inject at a 45-degree angle. I think I found a spot. Keep the skin stretched. Try not to shake how I'm shaking. You want to remind yourself to relax your muscles as well. If you're like me and you use 2 hands, you want to start squeezing. Positive affirmations. Doing a good job. Slow and steady wins the race. Remember not to clench your calves or anything. You're halfway there, buddy. If you feel a little sting, that's also because if you squeeze the tea out, it's that. Before injecting, if you squeeze it out, also could be stinging because of alcohol. Make sure you push all of it in there because, you know, stretch the skin to pull it out. And we're done. All right. I don't see no blood. That's awesome. Make sure you have your band-aids nearby, any alcohol wipes in case you do, you know, bleed a lot. So I'm gonna actually use that now, just because if you see some of the tea come out, that's normal. Just a quick little wipe. All right, get the band-aid. Buying extras always comes in handy. All right, put it over the band-aid spot, and you're done. All right. Disposables. See, I kept saying dispenser. Disposables. This is very, very important. CVS, Walgreens should have it. I personally get it at Walgreens. Comes in handy. Has all the instructions on how to get rid of it. All right. There's too many people out here that are already abusing drugs. We do not want to dispose needles and contribute to people disposing of them the wrong way as is. Right? You do want to make sure you elevate your leg, give it I'd say like 5 to 10 minutes after the shot, and then you will see or feel your muscle spasm in your thigh. It's normal. I usually go and walk it off at the parks around the block or whatever it is you may do. Usually, if you do these in the morning before you go to work or whatever it may be, that's also why you want to give yourself enough time before you just give yourself the shot and then get up and go. You're definitely going to feel it on your way to your destination. I usually choose the afternoon, typically after work. Like, let's say if you work a 9 to 5, between 4 to 5 or after 5. It's all based on you. There's really no right or wrong time to do it. I just have read that usually having a consistent time each week that you do it is important because you also see the changes. I am going to post pictures too of my sideburns getting a little bit darker. I personally believe that if you shave, it grows back thicker, just like everything else. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. But everybody has their own technique, I guess. I have been using these Wild Willy gummies, which helps with the thickening of the hair. So I actually do recommend those. DRG family, Ride With Me collection. This is the last collection. I have 2 large shirts and 1 medium. If you want to purchase it, link in the bio. Dead Rose Garden also has their own profile now. Click on the link tree. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you guys.